The GCH Distribution Center, located in Sepang, Selangor, is the central distribution hub for giant hypermarkets all over Malaysia. With a built-up space of 450,000 square feet, it houses goods amounting to millions of ringgit. A very efficient and trusted check and balance system is therefore essential to ensure the day-to-day operations run smoothly. It all begins when the supplier's goods arrive at the guard house. This is the first checkpoint. The security will check the supplier's appointment, issue a gate pass, and communicate to the receiving controller for the loading bay assignment. Once the truck is in the bay, the process of receiving begins. Everything is system-oriented. Receiving pallet IDs will be generated by the Warehouse Management System, or WMS. The RF receiving module is utilized to ensure the accuracy of the goods received. The carton's barcode is scanned and quantity counted. The inventory is then added to the WMS. Independent checks are also carried out by the security team. No stone is left unturned. Any discrepancies of quantity will immediately be addressed by the receiving supervisor. When all is accounted for, the pallets are ready to be moved to another location. In the conventional process, the stock will be stored at locations assigned by the WMS. Each location in the warehouse has its unique check digit, a mechanism used to ensure the accuracy of the items stored. Next is the picking activity, carried out using a voice pick. A picker is required to sign in to the talkman, and instructions to pick the stock will be given through the voice device. This will be monitored by the floor controller. Ongoing spot checks by the independent accuracy team will also be carried out to ensure every item picked is correct. Alternatively, in the flow-through process, the picker will call out the last 6 digits of the receiving pallet ID. He will then receive a command to direct him to the spot where the goods will be dropped. The picker is then required to call out the last 6 digits of the store pallet ID. This is one of the system's picking accuracy mechanism to avoid any goods being wrongly picked and dropped to a different store. The floor controller will monitor the picking activity until all goods have been picked. This process is also checked by the independent accuracy team. After the goods have been dropped, the pallet needs to be consolidated in order to achieve a certain height standard. This involves topping up the pallet. In order to avoid confusion, the merged pallet will only be represented by one pallet ID for store verification. After the stock is wrapped and checked, the pallets are ready to be transferred to the designated store staging lanes with its code number indicated on the floor. Loading time. An independent security team is entrusted to ensure the pallets loaded into the truck are intact. This is done by rechecking the number of pallets per store. Once completed, the security team will hand over the loading details to the dispatch team to print the delivery documents. This will then be handed over to receive the sealing kit. At the same time, the store will be notified on delivery details via email. Lastly, before the truck leaves the distribution center, it is sealed. The guardhouse security will validate the seal number and the truck is then off to the store. Upon reaching the store, the seal number will be verified. Once done, the seal will be cut and the goods will be unloaded. With the new system, the receiving staff need only check the total physical pallet received against the total number of pallets listed. The store will only be charged based on what they received. As a result, the store staff can straight away unpack the goods and they are ready to be displayed. This will allow them to have more time on their hands to serve the customers better. The checking and securing process carried out in the distribution center is very extensive and thorough, ensuring maximum accuracy and promptness of stock delivery. That is the aim, and the team at the distribution center is more than capable and trustworthy to deliver. In DC, we trust.